Right, bon dia everyone. Yeah, the new season's here, and there's a lot of talk about all the new stuff. Some of it good, some of it bad. But the thing we've been excited about this for a while, but we're excited about it still, is the Refactor gear set. And I did a build on the PTS, but we have refined, and I've got two builds for you, and I'll be as quick and dirty with it as possible, so don't take up too much of your time. But if you like what we do here, um, like and subscribe. There'll be more content, and yeah, that'll be that. So Refactor gear set, it's a new one, and what it does is gives you status effects, skill damage, but the four piece is where it's at. Return to sender. You get 10% of your skills damage as healing, and your team get 20% of your skills damage as healing. If you have the chest piece, that is increased from yourself to 25% and for your team to 35%. So yeah, massive. The backpack is a non-plus. It's a non-starter really, but you need four pieces, and I would recommend you go for the chest piece. Now in this setup, I've got the Picaros for a bit of weapon damage and to get some more skill haste. And I am running this with the Memento, and I believe this is the best. Like for me anyway, it is. Because once you get your stacks, you're obviously getting all those, on pickup bonuses of 5% weapon damage, 10% bonus armor, and 5% skill efficiency. But it's that when you got 30 or a multiple amount of trophies, which it really goes up because you'll get that 30 stacks. So that's 30% weapon damage, 30% skill efficiency, which is the massive one on this because that affects your damage, your haste, your duration, everything. And obviously, the more damage on your skills that you can put out, the better the healing is for you and your team. And obviously, you get some armor regen as well. So it is massive having the Memento on here. On this setup, I've got the test subject, and this is purely because in sync, and obviously the perfect version, you get 20% skill damage when you hit with your gun and 20% weapon damage when your skills shoot something. So that aids into that skill damage again of increasing the skill damage, increasing the healing. And if both are doing it at the same time, which we are, that doubles. So it's 40% of each. Okay. And then doesn't matter about that. I've got a harmony, but same principles. And on the sidearm, I've got a busy little bee. Really to help with that weapon damage at the start of an engagement. Get a few shots off of this. Obviously, that's 20% weapon damage increase per stack, and you can get up to 10 stacks. So I think that really helps as well. But yeah, this is my obviously turret and drone. We've got 6 skill tiers, 2 blue cores, and effectively, almost 2 red cores on this. And obviously we're running with technician to get that extra skill damage, extra skill tier. That is my first build. That's going to be my sort of go-to build. Now the other one that I've set up is for when you're running a team. And this is really for me and my team with Hello and with Stretchy and things, rest of the Clogfloppers. I've changed it up a bit because in the situation where we got multiple refactors in the team, and how we run it is with 3 refactors, just because shits and giggles, it's new, we're trying to do like funny stuff, but 3 refactors and our buff build, which is on the Hello's channel, which is basically an FI artificer build. We've got 3 refactors stacking, we've got loads of healing for the team. What could we do more? So I've worked out a build, and we're keeping with the Memento, but instead of the chest piece from Refactor, we're going with Empathic Resolve. And still keeping the 6 skill tiers, 2 blue, and now dropping to 1 red. And we're switching to a capacitor so we can pick up that extra weapon damage with the 6 skill cores. Obviously still going to get that nice 60% skill damage additive once we stacked it up. But the thing with Empathic Resolve, the talent is, repairing an ally increases their total weapon and skill damage by 3 to 15% for 20 seconds and 1 to 7 for self. It's increased for your skill tiers. So we're going to get that 15% and 7% for ourselves. It's triggered by Refactor. So it's happening all the time. So we're increasing our weapon and skill damage just by having this on. Now, it may not mathematically work out if you just did this by yourself or if you weren't stacking Refactor builds, but in the situation of where we've got 2 normal Refactors, say my first build, buff build, and then this one, we are shifting up 13 just on the skill damage. For our team, we're increasing it up by 13% skill damage. That's not with even factoring in the increased weapon damage. At base, that is a minus 4% on the healing. About minus 4% on the healing that we get. So we're negative. But once we factor in the memento stacks on this, we actually negate that minus 4 on the total team healing from Refactor, and it sort of levels out at like between 0 and 1%. So what we're doing by having one of these in our Refactor team, in whatever we're doing, is keeping all the healing that we're getting from Refactor the same, and then we're increasing our total skill damage by 13%. And on top of that, our team weapon damage is going to be increasing as well. So basically, we get the same heals and we can kill shit quicker. So that's why I've done this. Let me know what you think. I'll just play some footage of using some Refactor builds on a legendary. But yeah, let me know what you think. I personally think the first build I showed you is going to be the go-to for just normal play. But if you're in a really, like what we've been doing on our channel and with Hello's channel of trying to do legendaries and just use refactors and things and skill builds just because for shits and giggles, this is going to improve the team composition so much because you're increasing your damage and you're not losing anything on the heals from not having that refactor chestplate. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. And like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Friendly combatants nearby. That's the target agent. Friendly combatants detected. Supply room access unlocked.
Gonna get him this way.
agent